What is going on YouTube? John here, back again with another unboxing and review. This time I have the 1/6 scale Red Hood from XM Studios. The reason I got this guy is I am looking to do a whole Bat family kind of display, and I personally feel like Red Hood definitely needs to be in there. He used to be a Robin before he was Red Hood, and he's still part of the comics. So that's why I picked him up. XM has been doing a great job with their 1/6 scale line. I have their 1/6 scale Hush, and this is my second 1/6 scale XM statue. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do per usual, take him out of the box, show you all the different pieces, and let you know what I think. How about we get started? All right, let's just go ahead and jump into unboxing Red Hood here. I'm gonna go ahead and slide off the slip cover over the top of the packaging. Move that to the side over there. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and show you what the styrofoam tray looks like. As you can see, it has the XM Studios kind of straps that are synonymous with their stuff. I'm going to go ahead and undo the straps on both sides. And I'm going to proceed to take off the top layer of the styrofoam tray. Let's go ahead and do that now. And here we're met with all the pieces that come with Red Hood. I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap each of these individually and kind of go over some of the details that I notice. Let's go ahead and start like I usually do with the base. I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap that. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the audio muted here just to spare your ears so you don't hear so much crinkling. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the plastic bag and take some of the wax paper off. And here we have the base, and this is a little typical of XM Studios. They have a lot of kind of brick background bases, but I think this is a really nice one. You see the bullet holes on the brick in the background there. You have some nice piping. You have a nice red hydrant, and if you go in the back, you see a lot of cool details with cracks and Spider-Man symbol graffiti. Let's go ahead and see the bottom of this base now. I'm gonna go ahead and cover up the unique code on the bottom of this base so people can't recast this. As you can see, it has an edition size of 300 and mine is 194 out of that. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and move this wax paper and we can put the base back inside the styrofoam tray for now. And let's take a look at one of the head sculpts. Let's take a look at the fully helmeted one and start there. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the wax paper. And let's take a closer look at some of these details here. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of show you a little kind of side-to-side view of what it looks like as soon as I can focus here. There we go. And I think the details are spot on. This is exactly what you would expect the Red Hood's helmet to look like. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and put this one away and move forward and grab the other head portrait. And this one is one that has battle damage to it. Let's go ahead and take a closer look here. And I'm actually surprised that XM Studio decided not to go with having his eye that was exposed whited out. In some of the original ones that I saw, props to Gen Mint because this is where I got the screen grab from, it showed his eye kind of like whited out, and the final, I guess, release, they decided to fill in the eye and have the pupil and everything exposed. So I'm glad they did that actually because I think it's better for it. I could actually see myself using this alternate portrait sometimes just to mix it up. Okay, moving on, let's go ahead and show you some of these arms. There's only really two. There's not very many swap out options on this statue. Here we have some of the detail on the arm. It's pretty nicely rendered. You can see actual veins through the skin, kind of. They use a nice little kind of bluish, greenish tinge on the veins, which gives it a nice little detail, like you can see stuff underneath the skin. I thought that was a really nice touch. The guns are really nicely sculpted as well. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one really quick because honestly these kind of look semi-identical other than the positioning, but the detail is pretty much the same. This one also has the same skin detail, nice little muscle tone, nicely painted, and the guns are well rendered. And with all the little pieces out of the way and the base, let's take a look at the body now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out of here, unbox bag him, unpaper him, so to speak. And let's take a look at the details here. I think they did a fantastic job here. A lot of details here. Look at the leather jacket. I think all the different colors of brown all over this thing are fantastic. I love the detail here, all the shadowing and all the little stitching and details, wrinkles and ruffles on the bottom of the jacket are fantastic. You look here, the pants have a bunch of folds. The boots have a nice little metallic sheen to them. The knee pads, pretty much everything here is just really finely rendered. No detail really spared. It's a fantastic looking statue. Even the bat symbol on his chest has a bunch of scuff marks and battle damage and dents and all that. Just really well done. Now let's move on. Now that we've seen all the pieces, how about we go ahead and put them all together? Let's go ahead and do that now. Just like any other statue, we start with the base. Go ahead and put that down. We're gonna grab Red Hood's body, and he has a key right there, and there's a keyhole you match, and you kind of just slide him down onto there. You kind of have to kind of like wiggle him a little bit until you get the right angle, and he should just slide right down just like this. And after that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab his arms. Those do have magnets on the end of them, so it should be pretty easy to key them in. You just kind of put them in the spot they belong, and they just kind of stick there with the magnets. Pretty easy, as you can see. Once you got it in there, it just stays there, which is nice. All right, let's go ahead and put the fully masked head portrait on first. There we go. Love the red metallic sheen on that one. All right, let's go ahead and take this one off and put the alternate head portrait on next. This one looks great as well. Love the battle damage detail around the edges of it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the regular portrait on next. Kind of shift him to the side so you can get kind of a nice angle on him. And there we have the 1/6 scale Red Hood from XM Studios. I think they did a phenomenal job with this piece. I do appreciate that they kind of toned down the base, even though it's kind of a stereotypical brick kind of background base. I do like that it's smaller. Sometimes they go a little too crazy with the bases, and they sometimes end up being even larger than the character themselves, which I'm not as big of a fan of. But the details are there, from his clothing to his armor to the graffiti in the back. Just everything is pretty well rendered on this piece. One little extra that I received that I didn't necessarily expect was the commemorative plaque. Usually XM Studios gives you this if you pre-order within a certain time frame. I had actually missed it by a few days, but apparently maybe I got lucky and received one anyway. These are usually like a metallic sheen. This one that I have comes with like a blue protective layer that you strip away, but once you do, it's typically black and silver. It's a nice little touch. It's not anything that you should go out and pre-order for, but it is a nice extra. And that's all I'm gonna have for you today. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. What that's gonna do for me is it's gonna hopefully put my videos to the top of the stack so you can see them easier. If you do want to get a push notification as soon as I upload one of my videos, go ahead and hit the bell icon. And until next time, Bat Family, take care.